So this is how you run Zoom in the morning. If you double click Zoom, typically it'll probably jump to meetings. You would run this scheduled meeting, which is our Sunday service broadcast. So you would just click on this and it would run the right broadcast. Today, just for training, I'm just going to start a new meeting here. And instead of seeing the church, you'll see me. All right, let me see if I can. I don't think I have a picture or background of the church. Oh well. Okay, so let's get started. So the meeting will launch. So if I turn off my camera, you'll get this. So if something's wrong with the camera, you'll get this image. Check down here to see if we actually have a camera. If you're seeing yourself, then it's the wrong camera, right? So the virtual cameras not at the church, but you'll see it'll say, I think, USB. That's the camera that you want to use. Typically that should already be selected. You shouldn't have to choose this unless you're not seeing it, right? And in that case, unplug it, plug it back in, and see if that works. But you shouldn't be seeing yourself. You should be probably seeing the wall because the camera usually faces the wall. So you just gotta fix it to point to the front of the church. The second thing that you want to pay attention to is this green area up here. So see how it says live performance audio off? If you click that, we just turned it on. So this will allow the software to be able to mix the music a little bit better. It sounds a little bit better with this on versus off. So just make sure this is turned on, excuse me. Sometimes, well, all the time I look at participants to see who's in the room, and also chat. Sometimes I look at the chat to see if there is audio problems. They'll tell you. This is just simply people streaming. I'm going to pause it here and I'm going to log in with my personal phone. I'm going to get that information from here. And this will allow me to show you another thing I need you to do. So let me pause it and I'll be right back. Okay, so now you can see I joined as the Tree of Life too, but you can now see and hear there's a double. So sometimes this happens. Participants will join and you can hear them. Just got to mute them, right? So I've just muted myself. Sometimes, depending on how they look, you might want to also stop their video. And that's simply because sometimes we get guests here, and I've seen people laying in the bed and just not appropriately dressed for church. We want to keep it PG. All right. So, the other thing I was saying, you want to make sure we pin ourselves when you're at church. And this is just me simply right clicking here and going pin. And that makes us be seen by everyone no matter what. So here, I'm going to show you. If I unmute myself here and mute here. Hey y'all, how you doing? So that's me talking as a participant. If I turn my camera on, oh, no, they won't let me. So if I unpin, now you see me as a participant, not as the Tree of Life. So everybody will be watching me and not watching the service. So that's, let me see, start video. Here, we can do that. Okay. So this is the participant. The church is up here. So you're not really seeing church. You're watching whoever's talking or background noise or them chilling in the bed. So that's why it's important to always pin the church so you always see the church. Mute the other person. Mute the other person or mute those that with the background discussions. If they want to keep the camera on, let them. You can see it at the top, but ultimately, as long as they can see us, we're pinned, and our mic is the only one on. We're good to go. It's not really for back and forth discussion like what it would be in service. So hopefully, I didn't kind of confuse you with having the same name, having the same screen, but this is the participant. This would be the church service. So that is pretty much Zoom, and everything else is through the camera.